Now, after permutation, let us talk about combination. Sometimes it is difficult to differentiate between the permutation and combination. But I will give you one logic and very easily you will be able to understand. First of all, let us see what is a combination. Combination, the process of selecting the object is called a combination. When you are selecting something, that is known as a combination. Whereas, and then of arranging is called a permutation. First you select and then arrange, that is known as a permutation. So this is a basic difference. In one sentence, if I want to say, in permutation, order is playing very important role. Alright, sometimes number, arranging a word. This type of problem we already discussed in a permutation, because say 12 and 21, both are different numbers, because order is important. And sometimes in the selection, order is not important. Suppose I want to select 2 persons out of say 15. Order is not important, any 2 you can select. Alright, so this kind of thing you have to remember. This is the key to understand. When order is important, then we are talking about permutation. And if order is not important, then we are talking about a combination. Here, with the help of one small example, I am trying to explain to you what is the difference. Suppose I have A, B, C 3 letters, and out of these 3 letters, I want to select any 2 letters. Selection, remember. So you can select AB, you can select AC, you can select BC. So this is a selection. Now, if I use a permutation, now suppose if I want to arrange this ABC, now order is important. So definitely AB, AC, BC, this is one choice. Second is, just change the order, BA, CA, CB. You can see, as soon as order is important, AB and BA is not equal. Whereas in the combination, AB and B are equal. Because which letter is coming first in combination is not important. You are just selecting. Here you are arranging. Alright? Okay. So this is the difference between permutation and combination. Only one key you have to remember. Order. You have to ask the question whether order is important. Okay. If order is important, then permutation. If order is not important, it is selection, then that is a combination. The formula is this: NCR equal to n factorial upon n minus r factorial into r factorial. It is look like a NPR formula only, but here r factorial is extra. Alright, so that you have to divide. This is the another symbol of NCR. NCR. Alright, sometimes or normally they are using this symbol. NCR is equal to CNR. Alright, but this is your most favorite. In your textbook they are using this. Okay, so NCR, this you have to read like this. Okay, so this is the formula. These are the 3 symbols that you have to remember. Now, few property I am giving you. It will help you a lot. And this property you can check very easily. Say first one, NC0 is equal to 1 is equal to NCN. Means if you apply your formula in NC0, then the answer will be 1. And if you take NCN, then also answer will be 1. Alright, one formula I am checking, but remaining formula you just remember directly, not very difficult to understand. First formula, say apply your formula, this one. Alright, NC0 is n factorial Alright? N factorial, n minus r factorial, r equal to 0 here, into r factorial. 0 factorial is 1, n minus 0 factorial is n factorial, answer is 1. Now, if I take NCN, then also answer is same only. Alright, here you will get n factorial, n minus n factorial into n factorial. So it will remain same only. Okay. Similarly, NCR is equal to n minus r. NCR is equal to n minus r. What is the meaning? Meaning is this only. Say NC or say 10C4 is equal to, you will get 10C6. If you calculate 10C4 or you calculate 10C6, answer will never change. It will remain same. And why it is happening? See, 10C4 is 10 factorial, 10 minus 4, 6 factorial into 4 factorial. And here, 10 factorial, 10 minus 6, 4 factorial, 6 factorial. So, NCR is equal to NCN minus R. Alright? When I am telling you NCA is equal to NCB, the meaning is this: A is equal to B, A is equal to B, A is equal to B, or A plus B is equal to N. So kindly remember this property. Then NCR plus NCR minus 1, that is equal to N plus 1. 1 you have to add here, CR. Alright? NCR plus NCR minus 1 is equal to N plus 1 CR. What does it mean? If I give you an example, then say 5C3 plus 5C2. Alright? One less I am taking if you observe. Then answer is 6C3. Then we can check. Again, n is equal to 5, 5, r equal to 3, 3 minus 1 is 2, is equal to n plus 1 means 5 plus 1, 6, and r, that is 3. So this 4 property, please kindly remember, and I explained this property, how to use it. Alright, in the next exercise, means 7.4, we will use this. Okay, now last question of this exercise. In how many ways can a student choose a program of 5 courses of 9 courses are available and 2 specified courses are compulsory for every student? Alright, so total 9 courses are available and 2 courses that is compulsory. Everybody has to select that one. Alright, that is what, say 9 courses I have total. Out of 9, 2 is compulsory. Means you can select from remaining 7. You can select from remaining 7. Alright, so in how many ways you can select? Total 5 courses student can choose. 5 minus 2. So 3 from other, because 2 is compulsory. So 9, 2 compulsory means now we have 7 courses left, and out of 7, now I have to select 3. So total will be automatically 5. Okay, so 7C3 is equal to 35. Not difficult at all. I repeat, total 9 courses, 2 are compulsory. So 5 minus 2, 3 I have to select, but 3 I will select from the remaining one, that is a 7. Alright, so 7 C 3. Quite simple.